Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And just before the day ends, we're pretty close to that moment. You guys know what today is, right? The 16-year anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Which before we start the video, I would just like to tell you guys a little story that actually happened to me today. That regards to 9/11. So basically, at school, the power went out, like right in the middle of the day. I think it was around the time that 9/11 actually took place, like around 8, somewhere between like 8:45 and like 9:30 something. I think it was like around the time 9/11 happened. The power just went out all of a sudden. And it's just like, oh no, another 9/11. Which a lot of people started making jokes about that. Which some people take 9/11 very seriously, while others, make memes and joke around. They probably made memes about it when it first happened back in 2001. Which that's how old memes are. Like, they've been around since like 9/11. That's how old they are. So, we're going to watch a few clips in this video about 9/11 and basically what it meant for a lot of people, and maybe see some strange footage that most people did not catch during that event. But there were a lot of weird things that happened on September 11th, 2001. But hey, why the hell am I telling you this? I wasn't even there. I wasn't even alive. I was born in 2003. So, like, I don't even know shit when it comes to that. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Anyway, let's watch.
It's around 8:45 a.m. Chills morning in New York City. Partly cloudy. In Boston, American Airlines...
Okay, that was so low I couldn't hear it. I'm very uncomfortable. I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so I'm back. I apologize for why it is so dark in the background, because I cannot turn on a light. It is too late at night. I'm supposed to be in bed. But right now I'm just deciding to stay up so I can watch some 9/11 clips regarding it and all that stuff. Because we'll all remember this until probably the day we die. Doesn't matter who you are. If you live in the country of the United States of America, you know about this event.
Flight 11, bound for Los Angeles, has been hijacked. Then a news bulletin. An airplane flying due south has crashed into the upper level of the North Tower of the World Trade Centers. 9:03 a.m. A surreal event unlike anything in the history of the broadcast media. Countless viewers are watching live when suddenly an airplane is seen flying in an easterly direction. The plane swings around the southern end of the Second World Trade Tower and explodes on impact. 9:30 a.m. President Bush at an elementary school in Sarasota, Florida, goes on television.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, today at school I was watching a documentary, and George W. Bush said he was actually at a elementary school at the time. You see, these are elementary kids who are probably about like 8 to 10 years older than I am. These kids are like 90s born kids, come on. And like early 90s, not late 90s. I mean, they'd have to be pretty much kindergartners at that point for that to be a true statement. But, yeah, I think these were like 8 or 9-year-olds or something. I have a cousin who's 24, so these kids were probably their age. Luckily, that's in Sarasota, Florida, which currently right now is there's a hurricane happening right now, but apparently in 2001, Florida didn't know what a hurricane was. That's probably false, but you get what I mean. Just some years it happens, and some years it doesn't happen, where there is a hurricane that just impacts the whole state. But we don't need to be talking about this. It's 9/11, not freaking Hurricane Irma Day.
To announce the disaster.
Terrorism against Our nation will not stand.
But even the president doesn't know just what is coming next. At 9:35 a.m., a third hijacked plane crashes into the Pentagon. There is no question now that the United States is under attack by terrorists. In Washington, the Pentagon, the Capitol, and the White House, as well as other government buildings, are evacuated. And Manhattan Island, incredibly, is sealed off. All bridges and tunnels are closed. And then, 9:59 a.m., a scene that will change New York for all time. The South Tower of the World Trade Center collapses. And just a half hour later, at 10:28, the North Tower goes down as well. New York's Twin Towers have disappeared. It has been less than 2 hours since the first attack in New York City. An unimaginable number of people are dead and injured. The southern end of New York City's famous skyline has vanished. Nothing will ever be the same again.
Oh, hell, definitely. I mean, even though I wasn't there, we still talk about this event. Like, really, I should have been there, though. My parents really made a poor decision when they did give birth to me. Like, pretty much, yeah, I'm a mistake. And also, I'm kind of a miracle at the same time, because I was born very late. My parents didn't even know I was going to be born, to be honest. Like, that's not even a lie. I'm not just saying that to make me seem like I'm supposed to be older. Really, I should have been around during these attacks. But I guess I'm fortunate enough I wasn't alive yet. But, you know, my parents weren't in order, and yeah, I guess I'm here where I'm at now.
Streetside news conference near the terrible devastation of the World Trade Centers, New York City Mayor Rudolph Giuliani said, "I have a sense it's a horrendous number of lives lost. I don't know yet. Right now we have to focus on saving as many lives as possible."
Dude, that old man, like, literally rear-ended straight into that one guy. So I'll be back in a second, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm back. Sorry you can't see me through the webcam. The screen is completely dark. But, this is a video called The Footage They Didn't Let You See Twice. So, I have no clue if this is supposed to be some kind of hidden footage, or this is supposed to be hidden footage, or if it's like, or if they, or if it was shown once, but they didn't want to play it again, or like replay it because it was bad. I don't know. I'm not even going to talk about it. I was not there. I'm just going to watch it, and I want you guys to see my webcam instead of me just talking in the dark. So let's begin. June 2001. What the crap? What does June of 2001 have anything to do with it? I thought it was September 11th, not June something. Well, is the screen gonna light up so you know there'll be some lighting in this video? I just hear noises. Okay, there we go.
Sitting here all morning. Yeah, they sitting right there. I was wondering what they doing. And I said, what is the fire department just sitting there for? That's what I'm thinking is a conspiracy.
I mean, it was moving so unbelievably fast. The last thing I saw before the second attack was the silver underside of the plane before.
The only reason I would really want to hear about 9/11 is the fact that, you know, the only reason I'd really want to be around during this time is the fact that my parents wouldn't have to tell me. I would already understand what's going on. But unfortunately, I wasn't born in 1985, so I had no clue what was going on. My parents gave birth to me in 2003. This was a couple of years before I was born, so, you know, I would have zero clue what this is if the adults that experienced it didn't tell me what it was. So, you know, we really could just forget this ever happened. But, you know, it's almost like the Pearl Harbor attack. Even 75 years after the attack happens, we still remember it. And that's one thing 9/11 will probably be remembered 75 years after it happened.
Went into the building.
Now, guys, that was no small plane. And why does it say September 10th, 2001? I'm pretty sure it was September 11th, 2001. I mean, unless this is like a VHS tape kind of recording thing, and this is the accurate date, and it wasn't edited or anything. I prefer it that way. The lighting was super bad because the brightness was down, so I brought that back up.
Definitely. The first one I never saw. The second one I saw was big, but it didn't have any markings on it that I saw.
No, I didn't see it. The second one, it didn't have, like no camouflage or anything.
No emblems, no logo.
And the plane wasn't no airline or anything. It was a twin-engine, big red plane.
What is this?
Mark, were you
Another
close enough to be able to see any markings on the airplane?
It definitely did not look like a commercial plane. I didn't see any windows on the side.
No, it was a black plane.
I didn't even pay attention that was the actual footage of the time when it hit the tower. That is insane, guys. What, is this like a conspiracy theory kind of video or what? I really want to know. We're about a minute and a half in. We should really start to know by now.
It looked like a fighter jet.
It looks like a fighter jet.
It's just like smashed straight up
It was a
there.
military plane, and it didn't look like a commercial jet.
Now, a lot of people lost their lives because of this event, and you know, I think this event here is the reason why the U.S. uses passports. Because guys, I don't believe until about 2001 that was the first year they started making you have to use passports. So what sucks is I never got to see the United States before they had passports. I've only known passports to be here since I've been born. But, you know, passports were not needed until after this event. So, that's 16 years. I've only been around 14, almost 15, guys. That was like a long time ago. That is just a little bit older than I am, this event that had happened back in 2001. But you see, even if I was born in like this year, I still wouldn't know what happened. Because how many freaking little newborn babies know what 9/11 is? Exactly, none of them do. So why would they care about it?
Could be a drone aircraft. That's an aircraft that's guided electronically to its target without having.
Did you actually see the jet itself? And what type was it?
It was gray, to be honest with you. It was gray. It was like a 737.
They thought it was a fighter jet coming in to cover the city.
Okay. So I guess we are having a conspiracy theory kind of thing. Okay.
We've heard reports of secondary explosions after the aircraft impacted. Whether in fact there wasn't something else at the base of the towers.
What freaking conspiracy theory is this? What? That freaking Bill Clinton did 9/11 or George W. Bush? Like, what's the crap?
It looked as though a bomb had exploded there. All the glass was taken out. There were 10-foot by 10-foot marble panels that were once walls. Several people with their hair singed, skin hanging off. And at that time, we heard a huge explosion. What I feared, I never in a million years feared those buildings coming down. Never. I did fear secondary explosion, or possibly a second plane. 30th floor. We hear another explosion.
Okay. Is that what it looked like on the
There was going
inside?
to be more planes coming in. There was
Or
going
like,
to be
was
bombs
that
going
like a
off.
reenactment?
I don't know, to what degree they really just had us surrounded.
World Trade Center was hit on that last explosion. The man supposed to be evacuated this time.
He's dead?
Exploded and all exploded away.
The fire department captain?
Okay. There's no pulse, nothing.
Those cheap 2000s.
The third explosion, the whole lobby collapsed on us.
What was it like? What was it like?
Guys, those cheap 2000s graphics though, like 2001, man, they had the worst graphics of all time.
Horrible.
It's like hell. You don't want to know.
The whole building just collapsed inside the lobby.
Is that a secondary explosion?
Yes, it was.
That was the plan from?
Yeah, definitely secondary explosion. We was inside waiting to go upstairs, and on the way upstairs, the whole fucking thing blew. Just collapsed on everybody inside the lobby.
So what's the first tower coming down?
I don't know about the first one, but I know the second one was terrible. Then the third one too after that one. You're in the building trying to help people, and it's exploding on the inside. So I don't think it could get any worse.
Big boom. Come down the steps. Everything fine till we got to the basement, and then everything just fell
That
in.
guy's bleeding.
I got trapped up there with another guy.
I guess
Crawled
he's
out.
lucky to be
Kept
alive.
getting hit in the head. Kept bags floating around. Finally, we fought our way out over the rubble. Come on down. You did all right. All right, with me, Tom.
Holy crap, look at his building. Oh boy. Pre-weakening and essential demolitions. Okay. So I don't even know what this video is trying to tell me, but if you guys can tell me in the comments below what you think this might be trying to tell us, let me know, okay? Just let me know. 1645, let me know what this means. If you don't know what it means, then don't say anything, but if you do, just, you know, let me know. Okay, that's taken at different angles, and now you can't see my webcam because it's so dark. You need lighting to be able to see it.
This is clearly, the way the structure is collapsing, this was the result of something that was planned. It's not accidental that the first tower just happened to collapse and then the second tower just happened to collapse in exactly the same way. How they accomplished this, we don't know.
They're thinking about they didn't say what building, they just said bringing a building down. Last few seconds he took his hand off and you heard 3, 2, 1 and he was just saying, just run for your life, just run for your life. And then it was like another 2, 3 seconds, you heard explosions. Like, boom! Oh, you want to call your mother or something? Don't worry about me. This was boom, and like you felt a rumble in the ground, like almost like you wanted to grab onto something.
Whoa, okay, that's an insane grab. Okay. So I've seen a lot of buildings drop in just one video. Okay, like that's probably the 5th time I've seen that.
He said after the recent attacks,
And
which
then
the
the
U.S.
music
has
is just
witnessed,
so
the U.S.
upbeat,
government
but like a
ventured
lot of
to point
people
fingers
die
at
from
me,
that.
accused me of involvement. The U.S. government has consistently blamed me for
It
being
doesn't
behind
seem
every
right.
occasion its enemies attack it. I would like
It doesn't seem right there's upbeat music for such a like horrible freaking topic of people dying in a terrorist attack.
to assure the world that I did not plan the recent attacks, which seems to have been planned by
Okay guys, so I'm done watching that video. I'm gonna go move on to a different video, and I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I found a video where a blind 9/11 survivor visits the memorial in NYC for the first time. Now, we know about 3,000 people died in those 2 towers on that day. And apparently this guy is blind and he survived it. But the question is was he blind when it happened, or like did he like get really badly injured in the attack and then he lost his eyesight because of it? If I lost my eyesight because of it, I would say find Osama bin Laden and shoot him down. But luckily he died back in 2011 and I remember hearing about it. That might be the best thing that's happened to the earth. Well, the second best thing, the best thing that could happen is Kim Jong-un's death. To be honest, that'd be the truth.
It is kind of a very strange experience to come back.
Michael Hingston has come back to where North Tower once stood.
I remember this as a building.
Hingston, who is blind, was on the 78th floor of that tower on 9/11 when the first plane hit.
The building swayed, and then it came back.
He is visiting the memorial for the first time, the experience enhanced by cutting-edge technology called IRA.
IRA is absolutely a game changer.
The glasses he is wearing contain a camera using an iPhone app he calls Professionally Trained Sighted Guide, who then describes to him exactly what the camera is seeing.
Around the entire exterior of the reflecting pool are these names.
Hingston was so inspired by the technology that he now works for the company that developed it, and says it's helped him comprehend the vast changes in what...
So not only does he get to see, kinda, but he makes money off of it now. Okay, that's awesome. A blind man's making money off of somebody who helped him. That is awesome as crap. I feel good for him now. Even though he might have lost his eyesight in like 9/11 or however he lost it, still gotta feel good for him. He's being paid from a company that helped him see.
Used to be his everyday work life.
This was a tremendous help today in giving me the opportunity to get around here and know what was here and understand it.
In 2001, Hingston was guided through the harrowing descent by his seeing eye dog, Roselle.
Oh, wait. I think I might have heard about this story before. Like, one time I think I heard back in, like, 7th grade, that, there was this guy with a guide dog. He was blind. His dog, his dog noticed something was off a bit, and he decided to lead him out of the building, and surprisingly enough, the dog saved his life. He would have died if he stayed in there. So, apparently this guy was always blind. So, our question is solved. No, 9/11 did not cause him to be blind. He already was blind before that. So, being blind for as long as he has, man, and to, be living the life he does, he's a very lucky man. He's blind. He almost lost his life in a terrorist attack. He's lucky his dog was smart enough to sense it. Good job, dog. You deserve a badge for that.
Whose demeanor he credits with keeping the evacuation focused and calm.
What I was observing was she wasn't reacting in a negative way, which told me we didn't need to panic to get out of the tower.
Once they got out, they faced another challenge, running from the devastation as Tower 2 collapsed.
It was scary. No question it was scary.
Together as a team, they made their way to safety.
As we ran, I kept telling Roselle, right, and giving her hand signals.
Roselle was honored for her service that day, and Hingston tells their story of survival to help inspire others.
And I tell people that in reality, we never know what we're capable of until we're put to the test. And what we should never do is to give up.
Okay, guys, so I guess that's it for that video. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Just hold on. Alright, guys, so this is probably the last video. But 9/11, all I want you guys to know, for all of you who are younger than the event itself, so those of you basically who are not graduated, I mean, yeah, there are 16-year-olds that were alive during that time, but technically, you were too young to understand. So for those of you who were not old enough to understand what it was, and I clearly was one of those people, because I am still quite fairly young. I am not 16 years old, so therefore I was not there. But it is good to know that people cared about this event so much that they wanted other people to know about it, and that it should be remembered forever. But also a day I think should also be remembered forever is the day Osama bin Laden died. Because that literally was a sign of relief, man. We didn't have to worry about any more terrorist attack coming from Al-Qaeda. Because if they try to attack us, we're already prepared for them. Because, I mean, 16 years later, man, that's a lot of years. I mean, it's a lot of time to prepare in case they want to do another 9/11. Of course we'll stop you. You won't be doing it this time.
16 years later, the names are read.
Ralph Gerhardt. Robert Gerlich.
Family and friends gather in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The military pay tribute outside the Pentagon.
We're gathered here
Today, a New Yorker reflected for the first time as president.
The living, breathing soul of America wept with grief for every life taken on that day.
Even while coping with the hurricane's destruction, first responders stopped for a moment of silence in Puerto Rico and Miami. Across the country.
Remember, have respect for those who have died in 9/11 and Hurricane Irma. They are two catastrophic events caused by two different conflicts. One caused by terrorism and the other caused by natural causes. Whatever.
Read the artifacts of the Twin Towers shared with cities large and small today have special meaning. From Grapevine, Texas to Healdsburg, California. Freeport, Maine to the tiny town of Rockville, Minnesota. While once again, courageous families reminded us of what they lost.
My father, Paul Dario Cirioli. Dad, this is Brady. He's your first grandson.
Oh, wow.
This year's anniversary.
His dad died in the building on 9/11. Crap. That means 3,000 people share the same death date. I never even thought about that either, man. Grandpa never got to see his grandson. Well, that's sad, but at the same time, man, I hope you're hearing us all down here. I mean, we all care about you. You died because of somebody else's stupid ideas, but Osama bin Laden ended up paying for it in the end anyway, even though it took him 10 years to lose his life from it. He still did, so he learned his lesson, didn't he? He'll probably go somewhere he doesn't want to be.
Like those that came before it, making the same simple request. Never forget. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, New York.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out.
Okay, guys, yeah. Rest in peace to all those people who died, man. I never got to meet you. If you died in that attack, those are 3,000 people I could have met in my life that I didn't get to meet because they died in an attack before I was even born. So, I really feel bad for these people, but I don't know them because they died before I was even here. I actually looked up a celebrity who died on my birthday, the day I was born, the exact day I was born, and it was weird too, because like, seeing someone die on the day you were born kind of makes you think, was there a past life you maybe had? But let me just tell you, oh, what the freak is this? 9/11 reenactment, what the hell is this? Let's see.
Viewers, this video will be highly offensive to any fans that are unoffensive. And yes, this will be extremely offensive. And now, if you find this very highly offensive, now continue watching this video. Now, excuse me, I'm gonna react 9/11. The first tower.
Okay, so apparently the tower just flew off into space. It didn't collapse, it just flew off into space. That made the littlest amount of sense in the world. However, though, the second one was more realistic. I'll admit that. The second one was more realistic. But just clap for this man. He did an excellent job. 25 seconds. low quality. Like what is the freaking FPS for this? Oh, freaking, what is the quality of this video? 360p, guys. Best video ever. Best video. So, I spent the past half hour watching 9/11 videos. This by far is the best. You know what? I'm giving it a like. I'm giving it a thumbs up. Oh, I already did. I already did. But, basically, yeah, you saw what I... But anyway, man, respect these people who died. I never got to meet them because they died before my birth date, but I hope you guys are resting in peace right now. Enjoying, you know, getting to rest. Because I still have to suffer on this earth right now. So, you're lucky. Thank you all for watching this video. Please don't forget to remember these people and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But all three of them, that'd be nice. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.